Hello friends, I am in Seattle. I am going out to enjoy the nature. I'll share with you a couple of stories on life and leadership in this video. I request you to consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. And I am a survivor of brain stroke in the year 2020. It's very cold in Seattle, and I will walk and talk on life and leadership. And this is the home where my younger son Ramakrishna Sai lives in Seattle. You can see villas, independent houses here, and really it's an amazing place in Seattle. So now I'll walk and talk. Let me introduce myself. My name is Professor M.S.Rao. I have authored 53 books, including the award-winning book titled See the Light in You, for which the Nobel laureate, His Holiness Dalai Lama, has written a foreword. I have 43 years of diversified experience, including Indian Air Force, business, teaching and training. I'm a late bloomer, dyslexic, ADHD, OCD, and I had a brain stroke in the year 2021, and I don't get any pension, I don't have any regular income, I don't have two-wheeler, I don't have four-wheeler. I'm 61 years old with financial challenges, mental challenges and physical challenges. I was born into a toxic family and grew up in a toxic environment. So this is briefly about my life, and despite all these challenges, I rose from the ashes like a phoenix. So never give up in life, be positive. My blood group is B positive, and I'm positive by nature. So never give up. Life is a gift, life is an opportunity. Enjoy every moment of your life. I create models, methods, frameworks, perspectives, and I created a philosophy 2 months ago. And I'm an author, researcher, and storyteller. And I create stories to make a difference and impact humankind. I'm curious and creative by nature, and I talk to strangers, unknown people, so that something I can learn from them. When I learn something from others, so I'll add my own knowledge. Then again I'll share my knowledge with others. So the phrase, my viewpoint is that sharing is caring. So I share my knowledge free of charge. And I have 4 blogs and 3 YouTube channels. So lots of things I have been doing despite having lots of challenges. And it's very cold in Seattle. It's cloudy, and you can see the aircraft, Alaska Airlines. There are 2 airlines here. One is Alaska Airlines, second is Boeing. And there are other companies like Costco, T-Mobile, Amazon, Microsoft, Starbucks, Northstrom. These are all the companies. They are doing good in Seattle. And Seattleites are warm and friendly, and they respect diversity, they respect LGBT, and the crime rate in Seattle is very low. So it's a beautiful city, and I came to USA for the first time, and I'm in Seattle right now. And I've been in Seattle for more than 4 months, and I came with my wife because my younger son lives in Seattle. Seattle is cheaper than Dallas and New York is less costlier than Seattle. So cost of living varies from state to state and again from place to place. So it's a very expensive city in Seattle. So, but keeping the expensiveness, but it's a very good city. And entrepreneurship thrives in Seattle. And Seattle and Bellevue are closely connected. I can say that they are just like the twin cities of Telangana in India. So we have twin cities in India, that is Hyderabad and Secunderabad. So this Seattle is really amazing, and I am with my wife. Of course, now I am walking alone on the road because I have to go for a walk. Why? Because I have a chronic back pain since 2007, and I have brain stroke in the year 2021, and I have internal allergies, so lots of health issues I am having. So when I go for a walk, so I will be able to work on my back pain, and I'll have better mobility. So we have to emphasize on mobility and momentum. So that's what I do it. So although it's very cold in Seattle now, still I am walking. And I had a brain stroke in the year 2021, and my right portion of my right hand was paralyzed, and my right shoulder and right hand is numb. So I can't type with my right hand, and I can't eat with my right hand. So lots of challenges I am having. So please empathize with me, and please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. And I am passionate about acquiring my knowledge and sharing my knowledge. So when I walk, I share lots of stuff while walking. So whatever you feel relevant, you can learn. Whatever you feel irrelevant, you can discard. Because life is all about learning, unlearning, and relearning. So that's what I am emphasizing. So friends, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. And secondly, I am holding my smartphone with my left hand, and I can't shift my smartphone from left hand to right hand, as my right hand and right shoulder is numb. And secondly, I am not a tech savvy, so I am uploading only raw videos. And why I am uploading raw videos or any kind of videos is that I am not a tech savvy, and that is the problem. That's the reason why I am uploading. And I am uploading these videos because I want to keep them as my memories. That's the main reason. Second thing is that when I record, first thing is I want to keep my videos as my memory. And second thing is that some of the people, if they like, they can share my ideas and insights with their connections. And that is the reason. These are some of the reasons why I am walking and sharing in Seattle, that too in the cold weather. So the weather is I got a green signal to walk, so I am at the junction. So now I got clearance. So yeah, correct. So let me share with you. This is the junction. This is the junction, and we purchase groceries here sometimes, and seafood, and gas station is nearby. This is a junction. This is known as Beacon Hill, and I think a week ago an interview was featured here. This is fully Asian market under Delhi, and I think it was started in 1990. So I came to know from the Seattle Times. So because I am a reader and I am reading the Seattle Times regularly, because my neighbor reads the Seattle Times, and I requested him to send me the newspaper. So since I am a bookworm, and he also drops the newspaper after reading it, so I also read it. So from the newspaper, the Seattle Times, I came to know that there is an interview here, a Beacon Hill. This is known as Beacon Hill. And apart from this, it's very cold. very cold. I think I may come for 3 or 4 days, then I will stop going, because I don't want to get affected by cold, and all day I have brain stroke. I don't want to invite any fresh challenges. So as long as my body permits, my health permits, I'll walk. Then I'll stop going. I'll stop going for a walk. So what I would do is, I would do physiotherapy exercises and home workout at home. And daily I do physiotherapy exercises. Apart from that, I go for a walk. That's what I am doing. So I'm very open, and I talk to unknown people. Then again, I talk to strangers, and I don't have any inhibitions and hesitations. So I talk, and most of the times people appreciate my positivity and openness. And very few people might object. In that case, what I do, I just avoid strangers. Because I don't want to get into any cultural shocks. I am in Seattle, and I don't want to encounter any kind of cultural shocks, because people are different. But overall, people are very good. So people are positive. That's what my opinion, and this is my perception. So I talk to unknown people. So, and sometimes I interview the people and upload videos on my YouTube channel. So that's what I do it. So today is Friday. I don't think there are any opportunities to interview me. Usually weekends, Saturday and Sunday, I come across some people, so I open conversation and I'll talk to them, then I interview them, then I'll upload on my YouTube channel. That's what I did in Seattle. And now talking about Seattle, entrepreneurship is thriving, and entrepreneurship is very challenging, and entrepreneurship is a dogfight, and entrepreneurship is for brave-hearted, not for faint-hearted. So you have to take a risk. And I wanted to succeed as an entrepreneur, but things didn't work out. Then I became an educator in the year 2007. That was a different decision. And so lots of challenges I encountered that I will share with you while walking. So now I will talk about entrepreneurship. There are some entrepreneurs like Jeff Bezos and Bill Gates. They are living in Seattle. And Jeff Bezos started Amazon from garage. He started with books. So like that, people started from nowhere to number one position or top positions because of their passion and because of their perseverance. And so they have overcome lots of challenges, and they succeeded. So it's possible. Life is all about possibilities. So I'm very positive about life, and despite having brain stroke and my right hand has been paralyzed, but still I'm very positive, because life is a gift. Life is an opportunity. We have to enjoy every moment of your life. And this entrepreneurship is nice, and it is worth exploring. Why? Because when you become an entrepreneur, you make money. That's one thing, and apart from that, there are multiple benefits of becoming an entrepreneur. Some of them are you add value to the stakeholders, and you provide employment opportunity, and migration takes place. So people come from different places. So like that, there are plenty of opportunities. So we must encourage entrepreneurship. And sometimes some people might opine that entrepreneurship is very challenging. The fact is that life itself is a challenge. Life itself is a risk, and not to take a risk is also a risk. So friends, take risk, and keep moving. And a ship is safe at the harbor, but it's not meant for that. So the ship is meant for sailing, and when the ship is sailing, sometimes smooth, sometimes rough weather, sometimes inclement weather, sometimes stormy weather. So lots of challenges are there, but still what you have to do is that you have to take risks and you have to lead. And this is my firm belief that not to take a risk is also a risk. I took a risk, but I failed, but I went to different areas. So I am doing whatever is possible within my limitations. And when you pursue entrepreneurship, majority of the people, they fail, they are bankrupt, but still they don't give up. Why? Because they take a risk. When you take a risk, you are likely to fail, and most of the people fail in business and life. So what you have to do is you have to learn lessons from the mistakes. Then again you have to revise your strategies. Then again you have to keep moving. So life is like that. So entrepreneurship is like that. So you have to explore entrepreneurship, because there are lots of advantages of becoming an entrepreneur. And when you look at Elon Musk, he was close to bankruptcy. He averted business challenges. Then again he changed his strategies. Now he is the richest person in the world, and he has 6 companies and 10 children, and then he has got 3 citizenships, and now he is the kingmaker in USA. So life is an opportunity. So failure is only a comma, not a full stop, right? So when you look at Donald Trump, he had business challenges. He did real estate business, and he averted bankruptcy. Then again he gained momentum. Then he became president of USA, and now second term he has become the president of USA, second term. So life is all about possibilities. You should be very positive. You have to gain momentum, and you have to keep adding value and impacting. So this is what we have to do. This is briefly about entrepreneurship. So now I will share with you briefly about my life in a nutshell. I was born on October 31st, 1963 in a tiny village, and I was born into a toxic family and grew up in a toxic environment. And I didn't enjoy my childhood. For 18 years, I was with my parents. Sometimes I supported my father in the tea stall. I prepared tea. Sometimes I cleaned dishes. So like that, lots of petty jobs I did it. And my father was alcoholic and litigant, and my mother was toxic, and I was born into a toxic siblings. So friends, where I was born, that doesn't matter. The place of birth, the time of birth doesn't matter. But what matters is how we can create our own future, and how we can add value and impact the people around us. That matters. So don't bother about the origin of your birth or place of your birth. What matters is how you can create, how you can be a positive, and how you can create your own destiny. So it all depends on your hands. So avoid whining, avoid criticizing, avoid condemning, avoid condemning. So let go and move on. So for 18 years I was at my home. Then I joined Indian Air Force when I was 18 years old, and it was a dream for me to join Indian Air Force. And I came out of the toxic family, and I grew as a healthy citizen and as a leader. So I am what I am because of Indian Air Force. And Indian Air Force gave me opportunity, and it gave me money, resources, everything. So I started enjoying. But again, my life was very tough when I joined Indian Air Force, because I had cultural shocks. And but since I had passion to serve my country, and since I had a dream to serve in the Indian Air Force, so then I adjusted everything. Then I overcame cultural shocks, and grew as a healthy citizen. So that's how I led my life. So after I joined the Indian Air Force, I received my monthly salary of around 400 rupees on an average, I believe. So that money, every month I was sending money to support my parents. So like that, lots of things I did it. And my salary was very much limited in those days. And there were lack of opportunities, lack of technology. So lots of challenges in my life. So life taught me many lessons, and whatever the money I got, I supported my parents and my siblings, and I gave, I purchased, I provided money to fund my sister's education. So like that, all these things I did it with limited salary, that too when I was serving in the Indian Air Force. So you can imagine the kind of challenges I encountered. So unfortunately my siblings have taken away the little of property whatever I had. So that's how I was betrayed by my own siblings. So life taught me many lessons, and life taught me to be very much careful about the things. So I realized about all these things subsequently, but by the time it was too late, that I was backstabbed by my own siblings. So we can't help it. So let us move on, and let us take things in our stride, and let us keep moving forward. So after I joined the Indian Air Force, I acquired 6 qualifications through private education. They are DME from Indian Air Force, BSc from the Andhra University, which I discontinued. Then again I continued. Usually degree takes 3 years for me, but for me it took more than 4 years to get my degree. So I got the DME, then BSc. I got my MA from Ajmer University. Then I got my Ph.D. BM from Ministry of Defense. I got my MBA from IGNO. I got my Ph.D. BM, PGDCLL for which is a course which was required, and which I got it through by attending in the classes in the night college. All these things I did when I was serving in the Indian Air Force. So I acquired 6 qualifications in the Indian Air Force with limited money, with limited resources. I started with the Telugu language because I was not blessed with English language initially. Then I was not blessed with opportunities, and I was not blessed with any convent education. So lots of challenges were there. But despite all the challenges, I acquired 6 qualifications, and the challenge with me was that I studied, I acquired all these 6 qualifications through private education, and there was no consistency in my education because I didn't have any guide, I didn't have any coach, I didn't have any mentor, and so that was the reason. So whatever came across, I availed the opportunities, and I moved, and that's how I led my life. So nobody funded for my education, nobody helped me financially, but everything I had to do of my own. So just I want to talk to a guy. He's very smart. Just good morning. Oh. Oh. He's cycling. Oh. I'm just trying to talk to this guy, what he's doing. So friends, I served in the lowest rank of a couple for 12 years, and I served in the lowest rank of a couple for 12 years. Then again, people might think that I was a commissioned officer in the Indian Air Force, but the fact was that I served in the lowest rank of a couple for 12 years. And then my father-in-law invited me to join for business, and unfortunately my father-in-law and brother-in-law backstabbed and betrayed, so I landed in further problems. So friends, you can understand the kind of challenges I encountered. First of all, I was born into a toxic family and cursed with toxic siblings. So lots of challenges I encountered in my life, and add to that my father-in-law and brother-in-law backstabbed. So life taught me many lessons. So I did business for few years. Then I left business. Then I became a faculty member in the year 2007. So this is how I led. So I am just looking for somebody, a guy who was cycling. So I think he's not here. Okay, fine. So I thought I can interview some people, but I didn't get the person who was cycling now. Okay, even I love cycling, and I had bicycle in the Indian Air Force, and then I don't have two-wheeler. I didn't have two-wheeler. I didn't have 4-wheeler. As on date, I only had a cycle, so bicycle. So I enjoyed when I looked at a guy, he was cycling. So I just wanted to interview, but he's not available. Okay, fine. Just let me take a moment. It's very cold in Seattle, so I'll wait for a moment.